fake Kelsey Grammer to kick this show off.
Let's cook this pig.
Here we go. Hello there, everyone. This is Keith from Keith's Comics, coming to you from Keith's Comics studio and warehouse. As you can see, you start talking about Harryhausen movies and you can't get a word in edgewise. All right, the regulars starting to drop in there. Pablo, hello. I'm sorry that you're driving. Hopefully you're not going to try to nap while you're driving, because that'd be a bad idea. Hiya, Alan and Larry Nichols, coming to us from far. It's West Texas, right, Larry? You're way out there in West Texas. Well, anyway, I'm Keith from Keith's Comics. Let me turn on my camera here. Burr. There we go. Hey, I'm Keith from Keith's Comics. Tonight we have Chris over there manning the books. I don't have that camera on yet, but there you go. In fact, I don't even think I have that set up on this one. Don't forget, inside of Keith's Comics stores, we have a big sale this weekend, so come by and see us if you can. That'd be really swell. We have a lot of merchandise that we need to clean up from the summer, as oddly enough, not the Halloween, the holiday stuff is starting to drop on us, calendars and such like that, so we're going to need some space here pretty soon. Cindy is with me as always, but keeping the training wheels on us. And then we have Kaylin keeping us on the straight and narrow, making sure that all of our information is correct in real time. Oh, you'll be in San Antonio this weekend. All right, we're all over Texas. And Larry says he's out near Odessa. All right, I've been to Odessa once or twice. The Permian High School is the big high school out there. Midland, Odessa area out there. Big time oil fields out there. My friend's family had moved out there to be part of that. All right, but that was in the 70s. Holy crap, that was mid 70s. Wildcatter times. All right, everybody's ready over there, right? Yep. All right, we're going to get started with the conditional. Somebody mentioned that they wanted one of these. We'll get started with that as soon as we get the audio. Wait. Just because it rained a little bit, I lost my mind today. Is the fake Kelsey Grammer here, or did he go home because it started raining?
Let's cook this pig.
Oh, he is here. Oh, then we can start the show then.
Keith's Comics.
All right, main show. Let's turn on all the cameras to the main show. There's me. Hey, everyone. And then we'll turn on the comment. There we go. We're going to adjust that to the left and up towards you. Left more, even more. All right, that's good. Someone had mentioned that they would like some National Lampoons, and I knew I had some in the warehouse, and I found a big stash of them, so I thought I'd put one up here to see if that person still wanted these National Lampoons. This is the Best of National Lampoon, or National Lampoon Best of National Lampoon Comics, Volume 7 from 1974. A nice solid mid-grade copy of this. We have this strategically placed the stickers on there, so you can claim this if it's something that you feel strongly about, but that's not necessary. But if the person who asked me about these needs them, they're going to jump ahead of you. But put your one in there. We don't mention this a lot anymore, but if you see somebody claim something, you should go ahead and claim it also. People get premature claimination all the time. Correct? I'm not going to call out anyone specifically, but it has happened in the very recent shows. So that way I know people are interested in specific things, and maybe sometimes that item will flow through to you. National Lampoon's Comics number 7 from 1974, and we have a whole lot of National Lampoons. They're pretty interesting. This was $25 in this condition, but $18 if it's claimed here today. All right, next up. Oh, okay, we're going to start. Is this Bronze Age still? 1990? Let's get into a fist fight over whether this is modern or Bronze Age. Amazing Spider-Man, great issue, McFarlane issue number 328 from 1990. Beautiful VF newsstand, VF minus copy of this. Hulk, Great Hulk versus Spider-Man, number $18 if it somehow flows through to the store. but you can claim it here. And if you want to claim something, make sure you're on the Keith's Comics Network Facebook page. You can watch our show on any of the other pages that we have, and that's great, and we appreciate it. But if you want to claim something, you need to be on the Keith's Comics Network. You type in claim Spider-Man 328, and if you're first, it'll flow through to you somehow. We'll sort it out. There we go. Nice issue. Amazing Spider-Man 328. Next up. What do we got here? Oh, a 1 in 25 ratio variant of a Nightwing comic. God, did I write down what number that is? What number is that, Chris?
105.
Number 105. Anybody remember what the newest number of Nightwing is? I forgot. It's
After 105.
after 105 is the correct answer. This is the issue 1 in 25 ratio variant, and if you're new to the show, a 1 in 25 means that I had to buy 25 copies before I could buy one copy of this. So it kind of, wow, I don't even know. Is he falling off a building, or is he pushing somebody off a building? Unclear. $6. Originally, we had this at $15 in the store. $6 for Nightwing ratio variant number 105. Next up. More ratio variants. This is Nightmares or something like that. Night Terrors, which that new villain that goes into your dreams was messing with the DC Universe last year. The Catwoman issue. Striking cover here. 1 in 25 ratio variant. $20. Is that what we had? We had this at $20. Now it's $6 for this beautifully rendered cover of Catwoman Night Terrors. Number 1 or number 2? Number 2. Next up. Oh, a beautiful 100 pages. Oh, yes. So this was one of Keith's favorites because you got a cool story. Usually you got 1 or 2 news stories, but then you got a lot of cool reprint stuff in there. This one, you got that Eclipso story is probably a reprint, I would guess. But that Vigilante story might be new. But then a lot, like I was ever going to see any of those old classic Golden Age Aquaman stories unless they reprinted them here. Good stuff here. This is a nice, solid mid-grade copy from 1975, issue 228. Is that also, that's not Super Sons, is it, Chris?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's right around in that time period with Super Sons, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it does look like it's Super Sons.
Yeah, I don't know if it is or not, but who will crown the new Batman? That's kind of a story for a Super Son, isn't it? $10 is criminally low, and then we're going to knock a little bit off of that if you claim it here. Claim World's Finest, $228 for $7. Next up, hey, Jerry Ademick's here. All right.
Jerry.
Hey, nice. Okay, pull that towards you just a little bit. What if, what is this? Is this volume 2 or 3? Can't.
2, I think. The earlier ones were under $1.
Yeah, but they have that one What If one shot that Byrne did. I don't know if they count that as a volume or not, but this is the Fantastic Four all had the same powers. That would be a messed up, but look at that. Flame on, flame on, flame on, flame on. Issue number 11 from this What If series, $6. That's what it'll be in the store, but we get you guys first shot at it here. Next up.
Demon Bar.
That's a Demon Bar for sure. Bill Sienkiewicz cover here. He does the inside too. Is that right?
I believe so, yeah.
Do you remember, anybody remember who inked all these Sienkiewicz books? Did he ink them himself?
So?
Maybe, probably. This is a newsstand, a nice, beautiful VF minus copy of this. First appearance of, who was that? The first appearance of, I forget, Warlock? Something like that? The New Mutants number 18 from 1984, $15 in store, $12 if you claim it here. Beautiful VF minus. Next up. Oh, it's a giant size Master of Kung Fu. I know Kung Fu. This is not a Master of Kung Fu issue. This is a giant size Master of Kung Fu. This, if you ever look at these in the price guide, make sure you go to G and not under M. This is also where you'll find the giant size X-Men number 1. It's not part of the regular X-Men numbering. It's part of the giant size. I bet that this is probably going to be like 60 to 80 pages of awesome Kung Fu action. Who is that? Doug Minch probably writing these. Probably Galassi art inside of there. Rich Buckler. Who knows? So that's going to be awesome stuff. Even Mike Zeck did a whole bunch of stuff around this time, right? Martial Arts Mayhem and the Mighty Marvel Magic. Oh, speaking of Marvel Magic, Chris and I worked this big, gigantic Western collection that we had bought several months ago. We worked them all yesterday. Oh, my gosh. I didn't realize how many books Marvel put out. And this was, what was that, 1948 to 1952?
50s, yeah.
Yeah, so man, a lot of cool stuff. Just you never see like very early Two Gun Kids and
I'm still drooling over that first issue of the Lone Ranger ongoing from 1948.
yeah, Lone Ranger #1. Pretty cool stuff, and some really expensive stuff were in there too. And then also some. Who put that in there real quick? We haven't priced this yet, but like this, like one random Archie book inside of there. But look how beautiful that is. Pep Comics. It's pretty nifty. Pretty nifty.
Pep Comics the first time Archie was in comics?
I don't know.
Oh, that New Mutants, it was first cameo appearance of Warlock.
First cameo
But
appearance
the
of
first,
Warlock.
full appearance, of course, of Demon Bar.
Demon Bar. All right. Giant Size Master of Kung Fu is $20 in store. $15 if you claim it here. Next up. All right, a little DC miniseries from 1999/2000. This is all 4 issues of Body Doubles, which I have no memory of whatsoever, but there.
There's so much stuff in the 2000s that no one remembers.
That was probably about the time Danger Girl was still pretty hot, and Witchblade and all that kind of stuff. So DC not wanting to be left out. Who's the writer on this?
It's Abnett and Lanning.
Abnett and Lanning.
They put out a lot of stuff.
That's a pretty solid creative team there. All of these are beautiful VFs. $18 in store, $13 if you claim all 4 parts of Body Doubles here. Sienkiewicz usually inked his own work.
I believe so.
Yeah, that's what Jerry is confirming for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Cat fight.
Who is that? That's Storm, and is that the White Queen, or is it some other? Is that Rogue just waking up in a bed?
Rogue. It was before Rogue came on, I believe.
Yeah. So probably the is that Emma Frost? Can't remember. But you can give me $7 and sort it out yourself. From 1981, this is issue 152 of the X-Men. This is in a particularly awesome time period of X-Men because Cyclops was just barely around. As a matter of fact, Chris, you kind of falling down. Is that Cyclops down there?
Nope.
Is he not down there on the underneath Storm there?
Nope.
Next to who is that?
There's Kitty Pryde. There's Wolverine. I don't know who that guy is. We don't know who that guy is. Never seen him before. He's a neighbor.
He's
Down the road.
he's a neighbor. Well, because we are hardcore here, anti-Cyclops. In case you've forgotten or you never remembered. There we go. There we go. All right, now it's time for some little tiny comics. This is the Best of DC Comics Blue Ribbon Digest, I think is the title of this.
Yes.
Number 11, featuring the Justice League. Dun, 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 dun. A nice solid copy of this. $15. What is it? 33? Was it 33 super stories?
Yes.
Holy smokes!
Well, they're only like 5 or 6 pages. So
But still,
it's still
that's
kind
going to
of
be
cool.
chock full of superheroes, right?
Oh, yeah.
$15 for you if you get this in the store, or $10 if you claim it here tonight.
Superheroes you can shake a stick at.
Yeah, man.
And Superman teams up.
All right, Superman team up. Also, this is still best of
Yes.
best of DC Blue Ribbon Digest number 66. More Justice League, yes please. And then what is that? Some of the stray Legion superheroes kind of coming through the
Yeah.
there.
Just showing that they're teaming up with those guys because they also have Justice League of America also.
I see. From 1985, $12 in store, $10 for this really pretty fine plus copy of
Oh,
this.
and that was Storm and Emma Frost on the cover.
Storm and Emma Frost. Oh yes, again.
Crying,
Yeah, what typical of Cyclops just running off all the good team members. This is really hurt Kitty Pryde. She'd only been there like a year. She was so messed up after this, she couldn't even keep her name straight. And what she was, Kitty Pryde, then she was Sprite, and then she was Ariel, and then she was Kitty Pryde again, and then she was she kept writing in her journal that she was Mrs. Rasputin over and over and over again in different colors from her multicolor pen. This is thanks Cyclops for messing up a really good character. Just reminded me. Hold on. So issue 151 from 1981, $10 in store, Claim X-Men 151 for $7 there. Shadowcat. I forgot Shadowcat. Thank you, Alan. All right, towards you a little bit more. Issue. This is a two, not a twofer, but two consecutive issues featuring Spider-Man and the Punisher. Issues 330 and 331. Yeah, look at that.
Shooting in the webbing.
All right, from 1990, $12 seems ridiculously low for two gigantic characters like that. Or $9 if you claim it here. Amazing Spider-Man. Both of these are beautiful VF copies that are. Thank you, Alan. I am too here for the pettiness against Scott Summers. Totally warranted, though. Next up, X-Men Gold from 2018. This is issue number 30. Was a secret classified cover, but we do know that J. Scott Campbell did the cover. What's inside of it? Oh, I don't know. It's a classified cover.
Bag.
Is this the one? I don't even know if that's true or not. Was there some that were actually signed that they put in these?
I don't remember which one it was, but there were some that were actual sketch covers, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember if it was
X-Men Gold, but I know they were doing these polybag things, and some were actual sketch covers.
So no warranty here, but $6 for this, still sealed in its original plastics. J. Scott Campbell classified variant cover of X-Men number 30. Next up. Ah, yes, the Young Avengers, number 1 from 2012. Seems like they're starting to piece that team together in the MCU. This is the Young Avengers number 1 is pretty expensive, and this is a variant cover. I don't think it's found its audience yet. That's Scott Pilgrim's artist doing the cover of that. Brian Lee O'Malley doing the cover of Young Avengers. $15 for this VF copy. If you find it in our store, $11 if you claim Young Avengers number 1. Here they go. All right, next up. Oh boy, when we found those National Lampoons, we also found some other great classic Mads and Cracks. This is Mad Special number 9, very early, but it also has a reprint of Mad number 1 inside. Does it still have it in there? Can we pull that out real quick? I want to make sure that we are talking about the right thing. Oh yeah. Usually when you find this, that this has already been pulled out. Oh no, but still in there. Wow, this is a very low price on this then.
You can get all the jokes when you buy it.
Yes, right. So move that to the left so we can see the tag on there. It was a VF until it got that dog ear kind of put on it, but now let's call it VF minus. Number 9 Mad Special, $20 in store, $15 if you claim it here. Mad Special. Next up. Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Who was that?
Dan Barry? Dan Barry doing those?
Well, he wasn't Young Indiana Jones.
Oh, Patrick Flannery? No.
Phoenix, yeah. What?
Phoenix was Young Indiana Jones in the movie, but there was a TV show. Patrick Flannery was
yeah.
the medium one, and who the young kid was.
There we go. Why isn't that on the Disney Channel? I'd like to revisit those. The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, issue number 1 from 1992, $6 if you claim it here.
To boost sales, they actually had Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones come in to book in the tale of his young adventures. But, yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah, I don't know why they never took off. Here we go. The Further Adventures of Indiana Jones. This book ran a long time. Is it because John Byrne was doing all the artwork on this? I think so.
Gamble did a lot of it. John Byrne did the first 2 issues, I think 2 issues or 4 issues, and then Kerr Gamble and I want to say Ron Friends did the artwork. I know Kerr Gamble did a run of it.
This is issues 7 through 12. $25 or $20. These are beautiful. If they were read super carefully. Issues 7 through 12 of the Further Adventures of Indiana Jones. $25 in store. $20 if you claim it here. Yes, you're correct. That's what I was thinking of, Alan. Next up.
Swag time?
Is it swag time? Oh, hang on. Let's see. Here we go. Swag time. All right, swag time. It's stuff that we have gotten in collections whenever we buy stuff. Sometimes I'll buy, a whole room or a storage unit, or somebody forget they have stuff and they just want to get rid of boxes. You never can tell what's going to be in there. So some stuff just doesn't fit in our store, but let's see what we got. What's the swag for today? A Green Lantern ring from one of the promotional rings from, I don't know when this was, mid-90s, early 2000s? Yeah, so it's a very small size. Probably wouldn't fit on anything except a pinky. I don't even, Chris, you probably can't even get that on, right? It's because, if you have the willpower, I guess it would fit on there.
No, I don't.
But anyway, so promotional Green Lantern ring, and it looks spectacular there. What price did we have on that?
We have it for $3.
$3. Next up.
For all your old fogies.
What, 50 cents? Oh my God, 50 cents for your CD/DVD carry case.
Doesn't Pablo get a lot of our CDs?
Yeah, but he gives them away as gifts.
Oh.
But
Something else you can give away as a gift.
but it's who knows whenever that's from. That's right out of the Sharper Image catalog right there. Next up, Nanoblocks, $6. We carry a lot of these in Denton. And I guess one got put into a transfer box, but they're kind of like Legos, except they're teeny tiny. And in this one, you can make a pink flamingo. Isn't that swell? $6.
Who doesn't want a pink flamingo?
John Waters. All right. The Dave Matthews Band. Did we check all these to make sure the CDs were in there?
Yep.
All right. We had a good run this week because we found some old 45s in a box. We who knew that they were very low print runs, and we sold them very well on eBay. Dave Matthews Band, what is it? Under the Table? Is that the?
Under the Table and Dreaming.
Under the Table and Dreaming, $3 for this Dave Matthews Band. Next up. Who is this?
Kansas.
Ah, how long? To the point of no return? $3 will help you find out.
Left Overture.
That's the next one.
And then
That's the
Why are you sleeping, Pablo? I thought you liked swag. What is this?
this is the one you were talking about. Point of no return.
Oh, okay, there we go.
No return.
All right, $4 for this Kansas. Next up,
wrong all these years. Last
A
one.
bobblehead.
a bobblehead.
Bobbles pretty good, we realize.
So this is
Anna Nicole Smith.
Anna Nicole Smith bobblehead from 2002/2003.
Slash 2003.
Right. How much do we have on that? $6. $3. All right, $3 for this bobblehead. Do you remember the company name that made this? It wasn't a Funko. It was
There was
a smaller company that
Barley Bobbers.
Bobbers, yeah.
Bosley Bobbers.
Bosley Bobbers. There we go.
That's it.
Hey, Ty's here, everyone. All right. There are no Cyclops bobbleheads. We pluck those off and throw them out into the river.
We don't have any more of those.
All right. Star Trek number 5. Look at that. Either Kirk is they've hit warp speed, or he has got to make a restroom run. One of the two. This is number 5. Yeah, well, it's surprising it's still on. From 1969, this issue number 5 is a solid good. It presents great, but if you're going to technically grade it, it's a good. But still, these are getting very pricey, and they're kind of getting out of control. $18 is what we're asking in the store. $13 if you claim it here. Star Trek number 5, or claim Star Trek number 5 on the Keys Comics Network, if that's something you can't live without. Next up. Yeah. All right. Giant Superman Annual. Ooh, Annual number 7 from 1963. VG minus on that, something like that. It's firm. It's very readable. What is it? Oh, Superman's first wife. Oh my.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Trouble in Medford.
Yeah. Do we have to get a Kryptonian divorce lawyer in here? Giant Superman Annual number 7 from 1963 is $10 in store, $6 if you claim it here. Claim Giant Superman Annual. All right. Next up.
Metamorpho says no.
Oh, yeah. Metamorpho. This is going to be the year of Metamorpho. Evidently, he's in the new Superman movie, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know that is it James Gunn?
James Gunn's doing it, but it's the guy who played Victor Zage in the Gotham TV show. He's actually Metamorpho in the movie.
Oh.
Forgot the actor's name.
All right. From 1966, this issue of Justice League's number 42, technically a VG. It's been read a few times, and the staples are a little loose, but still attached. $10 to find out what the heck is Metamorpho on about. I don't think he ever actually officially joined, but he was in a lot of adventures at some points, right?
Yeah.
Justice League of America number 42, $10 in store, $6 if you claim it here. Justice League of America 42. Next up. Oh, okay. So we finally got into the warehouse, and we're about 3 feet past the door now. So we're making progress, and we have a ton of Cinefix magazines from a collection I bought almost 2 years ago now at this point. So we pulled a couple of them out here to put in this show, but the rest are at the Mockingbird store, and they're cover price. The ones that are at the Mockingbird store are cover price. Now these are not, because they are more collectible and more interested. This is Cinefix number 47. I guess what was this? Was this one of the TLC members, Right Eye? I can't remember who this character.
This is the only Cinefix that I had. They usually dealt with like 2, 3, 4 movies. This one only dealt with Terminator 2, if I remember correctly.
Oh, Terminator 2. Okay, there we go. I thought this was the guy from
Walking Dead?
no.
Carl?
No, that's not Carl. Yeah. No, I thought this was the guy from the Peacekeeper television show.
No. Haven't seen it? No.
No. Issue 47, $20 in store, $15.
You mean his dad?
Oh. Well, technically.
$15. $15 if you claim it here. Cinefix 47. Next up.
Puppy.
He had to get a new.
Okay, so old school right here. I mean, Pulps magazines. Who was it that didn't realize what Pulps meant? You were in the feed the other day. Pulps, as cheapest paper possible. They didn't even bother trimming these bad boys. This is Famous Fantastic Mysteries from April 1948. $20 is what most people are asking for on the internet. But for you, you're one of my favorites. Yes, you. $8 for the City of the Dead. Oh, I don't know. What does Meave Tech mean? Is that Hebrew or some other foreign language? I'm not sure what's going on.
Or a made-up word.
A made-up, could be a made-up word. April 1948, $8 for this Famous Fantastic Mysteries. Next up.
Cindy's telling me it's time for the lightning round.
Now it's time for Pablo's nap.
92 centers.
All right, the lightning round means we have $1, $2, and $3 books, and we're gonna just push through very quickly. Pablo usually takes a nap during this time period, and then we have $1, $2, and $3 books in the stores. So check out the bins there too if you like what you see here in the show. This is 92 cents. This is even cheaper than $1. This is a twofer, right?
Yes, Superboy 31 and Justice League of America 146.
146, and I think if you turn that Superboy over, doesn't he have a cameo with Dial H for Hero?
Back it was Dial H for Hero.
Oh my gosh, three stories, 3 in 1. Next up.
All right. 2 Captain Americas for 92 cents.
2 Captain Americas for 92 cents. This is great readers. I forget that character's name. I had it on the tip of.
Yeah, something Sin, Sister Sin. Or something
Yeah,
like that.
Sister Sin. Yeah, so we have a Captain America, and what's on the other side of that?
Captain America 301 and 306.
301 and 306, only 92 cents. Next up.
We got a Wolverine for $1.
Wolverine for $1 versus Sauron. There's going to be some slicing and dicing going on there. What issue number is that there?
70.
Number 70, only $1. So, it's probably got some kind of issues on
We
it.
got a couple more 92 centers. We got Thing 16 and
Oh, Thing versus Things.
a 14 and 16.
All right, 92 cents for those 2 things. Double thing it up.
2 Moon Knights. You got a 13 or 12 and a 13.
A 12, Mark Spector Moon Knight, a 12 and a 13. It's still 92 cents. Oh my gosh.
Moon Knight has a boat.
Moon Knight has a bow. All right.
Matt Fraction's Odyssey for $2.
Odyssey, Matt Fraction for $2. Man, this book was hot. When was that? 5 years ago?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was super hot. All right, next up.
Another Toka.
Toka the Jungle King. All right. What number is that?
Issue 5.
Issue number 5 for $2. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Superman
He must have
special.
borrowed a giant snake from the Conan set over there.
Some Gil Kane art in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of Gil Kane on that cover right there, boys and girls. This is Superman special number 1.
Yes.
Number 1. How much is this? $2?
$2.
$2. Next up.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, spectacular. $2 for Spectacular Spider-Man versus the Brothers Grimm, but they're going to get mopped up fairly quickly because this issue he has those cosmic powers. So, bank. Next up.
She-Hulk. Savage She-Hulk number 8 with a really awesome Michael Golden.
Yes, look at that Michael Golden cover on there, and you got a little $2 for this Man Thing appearance in there. So you got Savage She-Hulk, Man Thing, Michael Golden art, and then you got skeletons running all over the place. I mean, $2, best $2 you'll spend today. Next up.
Multiversity Mastermen. That was one of the one-shot Multiversity tie-ins.
Oh yeah, this was just randomly in a box, and instead of me trying to figure out how to sell it in the store, I just said I'm just going to offer it for $3. $3 for this one-shot Multiversity book.
Avengers 164.
Oh wow, classic! Is that the George Perez cover?
I think so.
Yeah, nice. 160 what? 64.
Yep.
Whirlwind. He was he was a pain in the butt during this time period. Living Laser, all those guys.
Batman Special Collector's Edition from Kimco.
What is Kimco? I never sorted that out.
I don't know. I think it was a game.
Was it a game? All right, but this is
Toy store or something.
something like that. But this is a special Batman issue promotional comic. How much? $3? There we go. Next up.
4 color comic, $9.97 with some Texas John Slaughter.
All right, 4 color comics. There's Texas John Slaughter. Get your Western on for $3. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
Another 4 color, $11.54.
Ah, yes. Yes, Santa Tales. Wow, this is very old. Did you say what number 4 color was that?
$11.97.
$11.97. $11.54. $3. Next up.
Secret Origins of Green Lantern and the Creeper, which I don't know how they combine.
I don't know either, but wasn't the Creeper in the Earth 2 or Earth 1? Earth 1 City? Didn't he work at the TV station where the same Earth with Golden Age Green Lantern?
I don't remember.
I was thinking that was the truth, but I can't remember. Secret Origins featuring the Golden Age Green Lantern and the Creeper. $3. Next up.
Glory.
Oh yes, Perez cover on that Avengers with a burn inside, and Count Nefaria. Man, that's if you don't buy that. Whoa, hello there. Glory, what number is that?
Number 1.
Glory number 1 from Peak Shenanigans time at Image.
1995.
$19.95, $3.
Doom versus Doom. And Thor, 410.
Oh my gosh. Dr. Doom versus Dr. Doom, and then we're going to throw in a little light She-Hulk side ante there, because we got, is that a Kirby cover, or is that Buckler doing Kirby?
Yeah, it's probably Buckler doing Kirby.
Man, you got Hercules. I don't know if he has the right leggings or not. You got your She-Hulk. You got 2 Dr. Dooms.
And Thor.
And Thor. Well, yeah, it's in Thor. It is. Oh my gosh, it is Thor's Day. But is this the time whenever the Doctor Doom was a robot, or he had he had his own clone, a pretender to the throne? I forget what the whole.
A bunch of robots. And then he had a pretender a couple of times. I forgot the character's name.
Right. So we'll order $3 for this Thor. Next up. Oh, the Creeper is a Gotham City character. Okay, I'm misremembering it then.
Mark Hamill was his voice in the cartoon.
Oh, was it? Did not remember that. Overwatch. If you guys that are into gaming, or maybe someone in your circle is, you probably didn't remember that there was an Overwatch comic. This is issue number 4. Of Babs Tar. Nice. $3. Next up.
And last, She-Hulk variant with X-Gwen.
Ah, the Gwen covers that whole month. This is I don't even know. I don't even think this is is this a She-Hulk comic with an X cover on it?
They did a bunch of Gwen covers on those.
So I'm not even sure what's going on here, other than who is the cover on that? I can't remember.
David Nakayama.
Nakayama. Okay, there you go. She-Hulk number 2 featuring Gwen as a Wolverine-ish situation. $3. Next up.
All right.
Oh, we'll go back to the regular show. Hang on, I got to wake up Pablo. Da-da-da. All right, we're back to the regular show. Plus, I had to have a little drink of the Diet Coke there. Ooh, ceremonial Diet Coke, as it were. Ghost Rider number 76, a beautiful, sharp VF copy in which we get Johnny Blaze versus the Ghost Rider. It looks like they might be in hell. Could be. Beautiful VF copy, $10 in store. Man, these should be worth a whole lot more. From 1983, $8 if you claim it here. Ghost Rider number 76. That was Ron Friends doing that cover. They were doing Kirby.
Ah, okay.
Oh, so I wonder if they were doing that on purpose, or if they just worked with them for so long that they naturally were Kirby-esque. There was some. We're going to see a book later on in which Kirby and Sinnott did a Captain America story that is just killer, All right, Howard the Duck number 33, and I believe this is the final issue of the original run. I think they tacked on a couple of issues later on, if I'm not mistaken.
I think they did the 34 when the movie came out.
I think that's right. So from 1986, is that a Brian Boland cover? I did not realize that. From 1986, $20 if it gets to the store, or $13 if you claim it here. Claim Howard the Duck. Plus, if you're into Howard the Duck, we're starting to put out some of this magazine run that we found. If you're interested in that, we can work those up for you. Here, just show those off real quick. I bought all these new on the stand, so it's pretty cool. We have a Howard the Duck magazine number 1 at Mockingbird right now, but they're not expensive at all. But if you're into Howard the Duck, you might not have ever seen those. Well, there you go. All right, next up. Ah, yes. Where's the half of the Angelettas here? We're sliding a Green Lantern, a go-go check Green Lantern, as it were. Issue number 46 from 1966. It was at Kanjar Row, and then we got Lilith. No, what's the little? Yeah, I see her. And then what's the Ganthet? Ganthet, is that Ganthet at the front there, or is that Ganthet over there hiding out?
Zaphod, Beetlebrox. Galaxy
Green Lantern 46 from 1966. $15 for this VG copy in store, or $10 if you claim Green Lantern here. Green Lantern 46. Next up.
Wade!
Well, this is the other Sin effects we decided to put in the show because it was going on the collector's market a little bit more. Ouch. That's going to leave a mark. Issue 43 of Sin effects. What is that? $30 in store, $15 if you claim it here. Nice. Blue Man Group did run the Green Lantern Corps for a long time until they messed it up. Okay, so if you ever said, well, heck, I would like a really old 1940s comic for my collection, and then on top of that, I would like a DC comic from every decade that they were publishing, you're going to have trouble getting one of those from the 30s because I think there's only like 10 of them. But if you need one from the 40s, here you go. DC Comics doing Mutt and Jeff by Bud Fisher. This is, I believe, reprints of strips, comic strips, but with all new covers. Look at that cat underwater looking for look at that fish going, what the heck is going on here? From 1947, Mutt and Jeff number 29, $10 for this. Man, it presents great, but it's going to grade out of good, or $7 if you claim it here. Mutt and Jeff number 29, $7. You're correct. That was a Total Recall on that. Yeah, the Total Recall Nightmare Fuel for sure.
Oh, yeah, the growth on the guys.
Yeah.
Quato.
Dr. Doom, number 5 from 2020. Again, this is the month they had all Gwen Stacy covers. I don't know what she's doing there, leading the Fantastic Five, I guess. But anyway, this is $6 here in the store, or here. We're giving you guys first shot at it. Dr. Doom. All things Dr. Doom are blowing up in our shops. You'd think that they make some kind of announcement or something, but there you go. $6. $6 for Dr. Doom. Next up. The Frank Miller scripted. No, he did not script it.
Yeah.
he wrote the screenplay, and then they took it away from him. Eventually, they came back and used his original screenplay and did Frank Miller's RoboCop 2. But he I didn't realize this. He also wrote for RoboCop 1. I did not know that. I just saw that recently. Of course, they picked it apart, but he got a writing credit. RoboCop 2 from 1990. Citizen is only $8, $10 if you let it get to the store. RoboCop 2, prestige format, right? One-shot movie adaptation. Next up. No, Thulsa Doom does not count as Doctor Doom. And also, was it Etrigan or whatever it was who was forging the other hammer in Thor for Beta Ray Bill? That doesn't count as a Doom either. Okay. What? Off the top rope, Kalian comes with the sharp elbow. Nice. All right. I did not know Cracked magazine went back this far, but wow, 1967. This is the biggest, greatest Cracked. It's the third annual in which they have evidently pictures and puzzles, and then the best of the year, I guess. Nice, pretty copy of this. $15 if you claim it here, or $20 if it gets out to the store. Doom Patrol, maybe on Doom Patrol that could happen. Next up. All right. Well, there's usually you only get one damsel in distress and a monster. This time you get two damsels in distress and a giant bat creature. Nice. Barry Windsor Smith, or was he just Barry Smith at this point? I can't remember. Issue number 6 of Conan the Barbarian. $25 for this VG copy if it somehow mysteriously slides out to our store. $18 is such a deal for you here. $18 if you claim Conan number 6. Next up. Yes, I guess that's right. John Severin's other job was Cracked. Right, I'd forgotten about that. But yeah, whenever you're flipping through those old Cracks, man, there's Severin all over the place. What did we see Severin in the other day too?
One of the gunsmith.
Oh yes, that's right. So those old 1950s westerns that we were working had some Severin art in them. Pretty cool stuff. All right, up next, Sergeant Rock Prize Battle Tales, which is actually Sergeant Rock number, or is it Our Army War? It's Our Army at War, number 216 from 1970. Really nice copy. It's a fine minus, a VG plus, somewhere around in there. But look at that Joe Kubert cover, man. Boom! Strangest Unexplained Stories of World War II. And from 1970, this is $15 if it gets to the store. $10 if you claim it here. It's a giant size also. There you go. Next up.
Yep, coming up. Kind of heavy. A lot of it.
Coming in heavy. If you've ever wondered, well, I need to know about this character in the DC universe, but I don't care about any of that modern iterations of it, here you go. Who's Who, push that towards the wall just a little bit. Who's Who in the DC universe, all the issues from 1985 through 1987, all 26 of them. So it goes from what? Aquaman to Zatanna?
Actually goes Zyklon, and then they forgot some people like Angel and Ape and Captain Triumph and stuff like that, so they put that as at the end.
Oh, right. How do you forget Angel and the Ape? I thought you had a really good agent. Anyway.
In the 60s.
Oh, I guess it's the 60s. All right, so what do we got there? What's the price on that? It is $30 in the store, or $30 if you claim it here. You get first shot at it. It's basically just over $1 a book, because I can do maths. 1 through 26 issues of Who's Who, and up through this ran from 1985 through 1987. Anything you wanted to know, everything you wanted to know about the DC Universe characters in one set of books, up until 1987. That is $30. Next up.
More fascinating stories.
Ooh, towards the wall a little bit there, and left. UFO flying saucers. Oh no, it's crashing into the ocean. Oh, he's calling. Look at that. One of those is causing a water spout. Oh my gosh. $15 in store, $12 if you claim it here. Fascinating stories of the strange sightings that science cannot explain. Ooh, UFO flying saucers. Hello, future. I know that Richard Witherington was interested in these kind of books. Hopefully he'll be watching in the future. He's usually checks us out the next day. Hey, how you doing? Don't forget that if maybe you miss a show, you can always check it out. The price is only good for 35 hours, but a lot of people are busy and they can't always get here. So if you're watching in the future, hello, future. We're glad that you're here. Appreciate it. And you can still claim. Even if you see somebody has claimed something, claim it yourself because it helps me out know what to put in future shows. Come for this George Perez cover. Stay for the 80s information. Absolutely. Absolutely. Next up.
All right, we're getting down to the last 5.
Oh, for last 5, he said. Okay. Oh, more Sergeant Rock. This one's, wow, they were all giant sizes back then. Issue 229 of Our Army at War. This more prize battle tales, this time featuring the secret files of the Nazi war machine. Ooh, this one's a prettier copy. Fine Plus. From 1971, $18 in store, $14 if you claim it here. Our Army at War, number 229. Sorry about that. Next up.
More Indiana Jones.
Ah, yes, the first ones. Is that the Terry Austin? The first 6 issues. Terry Austin did he do the inking and the art too on that?
I don't remember. He just did the cover. John Byrne did the first couple.
Okay, the further adventures of Indiana Jones, 1 through 6, $40. Oh well, these are kind of getting up there now. $30. Beautiful VF copies. $30 for 1 through 6. Next up,
Number 2.
3.
Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah.
3 more biggest greatest cracked. Beautiful Severin cover there. As you said, annual 1, is that what it says on there?
I believe so.
From 1965. Wow, Cracked went back. This is an annual, went back that far. See, I don't know why. I always thought Cracked was in like a 1970s thing, but here we go. $40 if you claim it here. Biggest, greatest Cracked. $50 in store. Next up.
Number 2.
Oh man, EC Comics, yes. Mad Comics. It was a comics for the first 23 issues. 23 issues, and then it switched over to a magazine format, and we can all arm wrestle about the reasons for that. But 1954, this is a great comic. Mad number 18, $50. It's a VG because you can see what it is. Look, gang, another surprise in this issue is you can draw the cover. And then when I looked online for this, quite a few of them were drawn in because those pencil marks are by some precocious 12-year-old filling it in. So finding them without the pencil marks is getting pretty hard. $40 though for this VG copy if you claim it here. Mad. Yes. The last one for tonight. Oh, little Thai catnip there. Superman number 147 from 1961. First appearance of the Legion of Supervillains. Oh, my. $80 for this sharp VG copy. Looks like Superman's trapped. How's he going to get out of this one? Give me $60 and you can find out. Superman, a 10-cent Superman from 1961. $60. An important key issue in the Superman mythos. And there we go. There's another book, another show in the books. Thanks a lot, everybody, for coming out and seeing us this evening. If you're watching in the future, we really appreciate that. And where is that? Oh, there we go. Hello, future. And thanks, everyone, for dropping in the comments. If you are new to the show, make sure you drop in and say hello, that you were here. And if you are not new to the show, make sure you drop in and tell us that you were here. We check all these all weekend until about Sunday morning, and then if you comment after that, we might not see it. And if you're commenting on another Keys Comics Facebook page, we're definitely not seeing that. Jump over to the Keys Comics Network Facebook page if you need to claim some of this stuff, and we appreciate it. I am Keith. Cindy's been here with me. Chris has been here with me. Kaylin's been here with me tonight. I am Keith from Keys Comics. I hope that you'll come see us in the stores. Don't forget, we have a big sale going on this weekend in honor of Jack Kirby's birthday. His birthday was yesterday. On Wednesday, the King was his birthday. Is that as bad on your screen as it is on mine? That's really bad. But anyway, big back issue sale, and for sets, first time we've had sets and set back issues on sale for a while. come see us. It runs all the way through Monday if the store's open on Monday. Don't forget that the North Outlet store is closed on Sundays and Mondays, and then Mockingbird will be open 12 to 5 on Monday, and I think Firewall's open 12 to 5 or 12 to 6 on Monday also. For Keith's Comics, I am Keith. If you don't get a chance to come see us, I'll be sad. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. All right, I give full credit for Jerry for lighting a match. And Alan Pablo, they want to see another book. Chris, do you have another book?
Let's see. Let's dig in the box and find out.
All right, let me get the cameras turned back on here. All right. Oh, that's the book I was talking about. Closer to the wall, please. This beautiful issue of Tales of Suspense. Oh my gosh, this is a crazy cool book. First of all, when you have Lee and Kirby doing Captain America in the second half of this book, and the first half of this book is this beautiful Gene Colan artwork in which he's fighting the Gray Gargoyle. Is that right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. I don't even know who those two spares are on the cover. Is that Paste Pot Pete and
that's Sniper and Hitman, I think.
Sniper and Hitman? Well,
They have names in the cover.
oh my gosh, they're horrible. But anyway, the book itself is great. From 1967, it's VG Plus, really swell copy of this. Kirby just still killing it in 1967. $18 in store, $13 if you claim it here. Tales of Suspense, number 96. Get you some of this awesomeness for $13, man. So cool. All right, there we go. Another one in the books. Keith's Comics. I am Keith, and I will see you next time.
Keith's Comics.